Good morning. Welcome to Yoga Time. I'm Beka, and if you'd like to do yoga with me, let's go ahead and get on our mat in a cross-legged seated position. Rest your palms on your knees and close your eyes. Align your head with your spine, sitting up tall. Breathing in deeply through the nose and exhaling deeply through the nose. Slowly rotate your head and make some neck circles if it feels safe for you to do so. First going clockwise and then counterclockwise, releasing any stress in your neck and shoulders. Shrug your shoulders up to meet your ears and then exhale, roll them back and around and down. Breathe in, squinch them up by your ears, exhale, down and back around. Now taking your left arm, reach way over towards your right, feeling a lengthening and a stretching along the side body. Keep your hips grounded to the mat and feel the lengthening as you create space in your side body. Come back to center, windmill your arms over to now reach over to the right side, lengthening and stretching the side body. Now back to center. Take your left hand and grasp the right knee lightly and do a spinal twist. Place your right hand behind you to stabilize yourself. And if you're able and it feels good to do so, look over your back shoulder. Focus on your spine, staying erect and twisting. Back to center. Now opposite side, taking your right hand and grasping your left knee lightly, twisting your spine. Left hand goes behind you to stabilize yourself. And if you can, look over that back shoulder. Now back to center. Put your feet out on the mat in front of you with your knees bent, hands behind your hamstrings. Lean backwards until your feet lift off of the mat into boat position. Balancing yourself, engaging the abdominals. Breathing in and breathing out. Relax your shoulders, relax your neck, just balancing. Put your feet down and swing around, and let's get into tabletop position. Make sure your hands are in alignment with your shoulders, your knees are in alignment with your hips. Slowly make a figure 8. First one way, and then the other way. Dip your belly down towards the mat. Look up to the sky in cow position, then exhale and let's go into cat, curving your spine towards the ceiling. Do several cat-cows with the rhythm of your breath. Moving slowly and deliberately, warming up the spine. Back in tabletop position. Shift forward with your shoulders going over the hands. Lift knees into plank position and lower down in chaturanga. Place your elbows directly beneath the shoulders into Sphinx pose. Press down on the forearms, opening the chest, feeling the slight back bend in your spine. Lift yourself back up into plank and then down into tabletop. Lift your knees and hips up and then slowly shift back and back until you're in downward facing dog. Gently lower your heels down and straighten your legs. Breathing in and breathing out. Walk yourself up to where your feet meet your hands. In forward fold. Slowly lift up, curling your body up. Place your feet hip width apart. Clasp your hands up to the sky, looking up, and then swan dive down into forward fold. Lift halfway up, flat back, then melt back down, bending the knees generously, tucking your chin. Place your right leg behind you and put the knee down to where you're in high lunge. Lift the back knee up. Meet your other foot with the other in plank position, pushing the floor away from you. Rock forwards to where your shoulders are in front of your wrists, and then slowly lower down by bending the elbows in slow chaturanga, then lift up into cobra. Curl your toes under and then shift back into tabletop position. Lift up your knees and hips and transition into downward facing dog. Breathing in and breathing out. Step your right foot in between your hands. Lower the left knee down on the mat. Lift up, looking forward, chest open. Then step your left foot up to meet your right at the front of the mat in forward fold. Lift up halfway, flat back, melt back down into forward fold. Pull yourself up slowly into high standing position, arms above head, looking up, and then lower your hands by your side. Breathe in, arms to the sky, gazing upward. Swan dive down to the feet in forward fold. Lift up halfway with the flat back, and then step back with your left leg, lowering that knee to the mat into high lunge. Look up, opening the chest. Lift your back knee up, step your right foot back to meet it into a plank position, pushing the ground away, trying to keep your body in a straight line. Shift forward, shoulders over wrists, slowly lower down into chaturanga, pulling your body then up into cobra. Lift back up to tabletop, then lift the knees, transitioning back into downward facing dog. Step your left foot through in between your hands. Rest your right knee down on the mat. Look up, opening the chest. Lift the knee off the mat and step forward into forward fold. Lift up halfway to flat back, then melt back down into forward fold. Lift your body up slowly. Hands rise to the ceiling, to the sky, then rest them down by your sides. Now step to face the side of your mat. Legs spread apart, hands on your hips. Slowly hinge on your hips forward with your shoulders back. And do a forward fold. Lower your hands down to the mat. Tuck your chin into your chest, breathing deeply in and out. Hands back on your hips, hinge back up and raise your body back into standing position. Turn your left foot towards the edge of the mat and edge your back foot out some. Bending that leg and putting your arms in a T position. Get into Warrior Two. Slowly put your front hand palm face up and then look up to the sky, raising your hand to the sky and lowering your back hand to rest on your back thigh. Feeling a deep stretch. Now lower the front hand down to rest on your front knee and raise your back arm up and over, opening the chest, looking up to the sky. Back to Warrior Two position, but straighten your front leg. Place the toes back facing the side of the mat. Now take your right toes and face them edge of the mat. Windmill your arms out into Warrior Two on the other side. Flip the front palm facing the ceiling and slowly raise it up to the sky, looking up and lowering your back hand to rest on your back thigh. Now take your front hand and lower it to rest on your front knee, raising your back hand to reach up and over, opening the chest to the side, looking up to the sky. Now back to center Warrior Two, but straighten that front foot. Toes now both point towards the side of your mat. Place your toes to face outwards and lower your hips down, sinking into Goddess. Cactus your arms out and breathe deeply in and out. Try to keep your pelvis straight in alignment with your spine as much as you can. Staying in this position. Slowly straighten the legs up and step to face the front of your mat. Arms raise up to the sky. And swan dive down into forward fold. Breathe in, look halfway up, flat back, exhale down. Step back into plank position. Push the ground away from you, rock forward, and then slowly bend your elbows into slow chaturanga. Raise back up into cobra. Lower back down. Raise the legs and arms into locust pose. Push yourself back into a seated position. I apologize, I have to make an adjustment with my hair. I feel as though I might have misjudged the hair for yoga today. Once you're ready, get into tabletop position. Then spread the knees as wide as the mat and sink back onto your heels with your hips. Slowly walk your hands out to the front of the mat, lowering your chest. Rest your forehead on the mat into child's pose. Breathing in deeply and exhaling, melting into the mat. Walk your hands towards your torso, lifting yourself up. Then let's sit on our mat and lean back on our backs. Let's hug our knees into our chest and rock slowly left and right. Widen your knees, opening them up. Grabbing your feet into happy baby. Rocking side to side. Now knees together and feet down on the mat. Open up your knees. Let them fall to either side. Put your hands on your belly. And just breathe deeply in and deeply out. Empty the mind. Lengthen the breath. Deeply breathe in. Hold the breath and then slowly exhale out. Extend the legs out into Shavasana. With your arms laying by your side, adjust your body by pushing the upper back up and then lowering back down. Then lift your pelvis and hips up and then lay flat, lengthening. Melt into the support of your mat and the earth beneath you. When ready, lift your legs up, squeeze them into your chest, and roll over onto your side. Use your hands to support yourself and slowly raise up into a seated position. Cross your legs for meditation time. Breathe in deeply and exhale, sighing out of the mouth. Breathing in good, pure energy. Exhaling good, pure energy. Relax the top of your head. Relax your shoulders. Feel the relaxation dripping all the way down to the edges of your fingertips, your legs, your toes. Breathing deeply in and sighing out of your mouth. Thank you for doing yoga with me today. Remember that all is well and everything works out in your favor. Thank you so much and have a great day.